So here's a quick tutorial for how to use AirDrop. So normally AirDrop is turned off while we're at school, but in remote learning, we have turned it on to help you send documents or files between some of your devices if you are using multiple devices. So let's say I had an image or a video or even a document from Notability that I wanted to send to another device very quickly. Perhaps it's even too big to send via email. So I'm going to find the file. So here was a file that I used. And I'm going to use the send out button just like I would send it in an email or any other way. So if I use send out, I should now see that I have AirDrop as an option. Notice that AirDrop uses Bluetooth and proximity, so you have to be close to the device. You can't AirDrop something to your teacher who lives across town. You can't AirDrop something to your neighbor, typically, that's too far away. So you're going to want to be next to the other device that you would like to send it to. So for example, I'm going to click AirDrop, and it will then find the other people with Apple devices who also have AirDrop turned on to send it. So for example, maybe you took a photo or a video on a parent's device or on a personal device and you need to get it to your iPad to edit it. You can use these same tools and send it to your iPad. That way it will easily transfer without having to email. So I would just click on the person and then it will send to my computer. I sent that to my personal computer. So it will say waiting until I accept it on the other end. So I'm accepting it and sending and sent. So now it's a quick send, so I didn't have to email anything. And that's how AirDrop works. It will be turned off once we return to campus.